that good habits will lead to the good physical development and contrast to bad habits. And environment. Do you think it affects physical development? Environment?
We'll say that the growing environment maybe it is but the effect of the parent. Like we want to focus the effect of the person, another person to the child. For example, with when you was in 3 or 4 years, 2 or 3 years old, we'll know anything about us, so we cannot walk, right? You know the walking bike.
The walking.
Set up the.
Okay.
So our parents put put with the walking bike, but it's not good for the growing up the children. In nowadays, physical development. The leg will be like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's about the growing environment.
So okay, I will hear, but you have to explain clearly because the environment it affects mostly in the mental development. Yeah, right. So if you want to put this element into your presentation, you have to describe clearly a bit. Okay. Good diet. Good diet means nutrition. You don't have to talk again the good diet because it's the same. With the first element you discussed in the whole, it means nutrition. Okay. So.
No, I think she means like after the growing environment, we talk about the yes score, the deficit. So she means we should
explain clearly.
Explain about how we prevent the deficit by the good diet.
Okay.
That was me.
This is you right. When you talk about the physical development, you not only talk about the element that affects the physical development, the definition of physical development. You have to talk about some abnormal physical development. It means that as shown on your slide, this is underway stunning wasting. And why you have to know this? Because maybe sometimes you will unclear. You will mix between underweight and stunning. If you don't, when you're reading the article or reading the medical knowledge on the internet, you have to visit when they talk about the underweight, you have to know what it is, okay? And the severity of the dialysis are categorized using this score. I'm sure that you know about this score, right? Because when you see on the CDC growth chart, they have it's not this score. It's just percentage of the value. The normal from third to when, for example, how to follow a patient. When a baby comes to you, you have to spot in the chart, and you will check. Will you have a curve? When they will come to you several times, the first time, the second time, maybe 3 or 4 months later, and the third one, the fifth one, every time they come to you, you have to have spot on the chart, and you will draw a curve on the chart in order to that you know the change of the weight or the change of the length. For example, if the curve go up, it means that's normal, right? Or if they go down, if the trend go down, it means that the patient has problem in the physical development. Okay, so it's reason you have this chart for every children when they come to you, and it's the same with the weight for age. This is for CDC. You can see that the third and the 97% is for CDC. when you go to the chart of who is not the percentage, you can see the list for 3 2 yellow. It is for the yellow, the cuff of yellow is mean the middle, the advantage of the weight of the age. And the same is for boy of who. Here, this girl. And this slide, I want to show you the gross motor skill and the fine motor skill. In every milestone, you have distinguished of gross motor skill and fine motor skill. For example, for lifetime said to you, for 6 months, yeah, the baby can roll over. This means the gross motor skill, and they can hold toy with the whole hand palm graph. Did you know? Can you describe for me hold toy with a whole hand palm graph? What does it mean? What does it mean? Hold toy. Here, I will. Here. You understand rover, right? You understand
Yes.
rover.
Yes.
So what does it mean? Hold toy with the whole hand palm graph. What does it mean?
This palm graph. I don't know what is palm graph.
The thumb and the first finger is like the development of human, like it can make the detailed things more than the rest 3 fingers. So if they develop that means they well develop, right? And
No, you are talking about the 9 months. We are talking about 6 months. Whole hand
whole
palm
toys with a whole
whole hand palm graph.
They use 5 finger cut. They have
For example, here.
yeah.
For the 6 months, they can use whole hands palm graph. You have to take something. Okay, for 9 months, for gross motor skill, they can sit up without support. Sit up without support, right? And you might start to crawl. Do you know crawl? What does it mean? Can you explain for me what does it mean? Crawl.
Each month.
9 months. Crawls.
Oh,
No. Stand up. This stand up. Grow. What does it mean? Grow. 9 months. Yeah, right. You can move by your hand. Okay, this is we call grow for 9 months. Remember, I will have some questions for you at the end of class about this milestone. Okay. So now I will describe clearly every milestone for you. But after that, I will ask you again. And for fine motor, for 9 months, the baby can pick up toys with a pincer grasp, like Jung has described first. You use pincer. Do you know pincer? Pincer is mean like this. Yeah. Okay. And when the baby is 1 year old, they can stand up and might start to take first step. It's easy, right? Remember, it's easy. And for fine motor skill of the patient 1 year old, they can develop a rimsy tripod grip. Rimsy tripod grip. It means that thumb and 2 fingers here, right? And 15 months begin to walk unassisted, right? It means that without help. And they can able to put one brick on the top of another. Okay, clear? Yeah. 2 years, run and walk up and downstairs with 2 feet to a step. Clear? Did you understand? 2 years. 1 year they can stand up and might begin the first step. But for the patient with 2 years they can run. 1 year they stand up, and 2 years can run. Okay, 2 years run and walk up and downstairs with 2 feet to a step. 2 feet to a step. Do you understand 2 feet to a step? No, we call it alternating step, alternating feet. 2 feet to a step. Yeah, they use 2 feet at a step, and after that they use feet onto a next step, and you use the another foot to add the same step before you begin the next step. Okay, so able to use zebra and build a tower of 5 to 6 bricks. Do you understand? Yeah, try to remember every milestone of the patient. Because when the patient comes to you, you can, oh, sorry, wait a while. I will trust my knowledge again, right? Yes, so it's reason why you have to learn by heart on the milestone of the children. Okay, and next we have the patient with 3 years old, and they able to maneuver around and catch object. Remember, catch object. Yeah. If you gave them object, they can catch the object. If the patient are 3 years old, okay. And for the fine motor skill, they can hold a crayon with control and is able to draw a face. Draw a face for 3 years old. Okay, remember. So for a patient with 4 years old, they can parent and control a tricycle. Yeah? Do you understand? Okay.
Ask, if you don't understand, ask her, make her answer, alright?
It's easy. And for the 5 motor skills, they can able to fasten button and build a tower of 10 or more brick. Remember, for the patient 2 years, they can build a tower of 5 to 6 bricks. But for the patient with 4 years, they can build a tower of 10 or more bricks. Do you know bricks? Tower, okay. And this the table is just for the patient until 5 years old. And for the patient with under 5 years old, we don't have the table like this. After that, after 5 years old, the patient will divide it into some small group. For example, like Tom told you that we have the 6 to 12 years old. For group of 13 to 15 years old, we will divide it into small group. But for the patient with under 5 years old, we will divide one cell. Okay? And for 5 years old, for 5 years baby, they can climb and skip and hop. Do you know skip and hop? Yeah. Okay.
Like
It's
skipping
the
rope,
zebra,
right?
like the map. And they have good facial control and can color in neatly. Are you clear? Okay. So for with zipper. Do you know zipper? Zipper. 2 years old, they can able to use a zipper. What is zipper? Yeah, right. 2 years they can use a zipper, but in 5 years they can more skilled by they can use pencil with control and color initially. Okay, and this is the physical development that I divided into gross motor skill and fine motor skill. And when you check the patient for the normal milestone, you have to check all of the physical development. You have to ask whether your patient, for example, they are 2 years old, they come to you, you have to ask the mother, whether your baby can run or he can downstairs or they can use a zipper. You have to ask the parents of the baby all the questions in order that you find that a normal physical development of the children, right? You have to remember in order that you can know what is the normal and abnormal and what the question you ask the patient, right? Okay, this is the physical development.
Can I have a question? Like when the mother come to you and her baby is like 2 years old, it said that the 5 months old is able to use a zipper and do a towel, right? What if that kid like never touch the zipper or never have? I say that on hospital very much. I don't know what question I will ask them.
So you can use a zipper. It's just that they can, because 2 years means that they can use like it's more than like three finger. So zipper is mean that you use 3 different fingers. 3. So you can ask the other question like, your baby can you touch something with their 3 fingers. You can train the question. You don't need to how to apply all exactly.
And that's what I asked.
If you can take some other question that's similar to this action, you don't have to apply all of them. Okay. And do you know the crayon? How's a crayon with control? Crayon is like a type of pencil that's colorful. Red crayon or yellow crayon. Okay. So this is the physical. Okay, here this means that John had said that the group of the patient with who are in the 13 and 15 years old is the puberty period. It means that the time they develop fastest, right? So, but in what I find out on the medical article, they say that the peak of physical development happens in childhood. Childhood also means 13 to 15 years old, but it's quite about 2 years to 6 years is the time they develop fastest in the physical development. Maybe in 13 to 15 they are growth or develop in the outside to distinguish them between the man or woman or female or male. But the period that they have the fastest physical development is about around 2 years to 6 years.
Can I have these keys? Can you help me get those keys?
Okay, so this is the basic knowledge about the physical development that I want to show you. You don't have to know
Write it down all.
what is the abnormal milestone. You have to check
Okay, no
the
problem.
patient.
So
You just
write me your details, your name
remember
or things.
the normal
Send it to me, I'll sign and give it to you.
in order that when the patient comes to you, you know, it's abnormal. You don't know what is the abnormal physical development of the patient. You don't know how to know that. You just have recommend for them to go to doctor to have more detailed example test to find out the what's the normal development. You just know, this is the normal or this is abnormal physical development. And after that, you give them the advice to go to the doctor if they have the abnormal in the physical development. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So now we will continue the mental development. Mental development. We continue to the group of Wing and Jung. Thank you.
So we have 2 minutes to discuss about what we will present for you.
Okay. What is next slide?
Giờ sáng đầu tiên trả lời không được.
Do you satisfy with your presentation? No or yes? I'm very happy. You're happy with your presentation? Yes. Because it's a chance for you. Yeah. It's a chance for you to practice to improve your presentation skill, your English skill, and but I don't know why you. How about have a recommendation for your presentation? The content what you transfer to the other people are good. You choose the good content to explain, but the vocabulary or the grammar that you use for your presentation is sometimes it's just simple. Yeah, it is simple, and you don't know how to express your thoughts or your thinking in your brain for other people to help them understand what you think, right? Okay. About tongue. You your presentation to main part definition in the main milestone of the children. I think you would go to more detail in the milestone application. For example, you can tell that we have a lot of normal milestones of physical development of children. For example, a 9 months, 12 months, 15 months, 24 years, for example. But now, I want to focus more on one step or one milestone. I will describe more detail for you. Because when we talk about something that have a lot of small pieces, you have to choose one piece to describe more. In order to make the audience or other people more confused when listen to you. And because maybe you don't have the time to prepare or to review your knowledge in this content, right? Yeah, so it's reason why I will give you the topics of the network in order that you can prepare more clearly or more detail in home. And after that, you have to prepare in the desktop, on slide, and you have. So that you have to come to the board and presentation in 10 minutes. And okay, because you're fluently good, just because your preparation is not good, so it reasons why when you speak you interrupt a lot, right? Okay. Wait. Time's up. Okay. 14, 20. Okay. Who will be the first?
I will be the first presenter.
Okay.
Okay, hi everyone. It's my pleasure to be here and share my work, share some knowledge about mental development for you today. The presentation of first will contain 2 parts. The first I will give you some definition and classification of the mental development of the baby, of the child, and the second part when Miss Xuan will tell you about the stages and characteristics of the baby in every stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Right there. And remember.
I will define about the mental development. Is extending of the horizon in the perception of the child, and there will be three aspects of mental development. They are intellectual development, emotional development, and social development. In about intellectual development, there will be two main areas, which are language development and cognitive development. The language development have the baby to organize the thought and can make sense about the things or the objects around them, and the cognitive development will help the baby to use the mind and organize the thinking to understand the knowledge and explain for the other people. About the emotional development, it was defined as the individual's feeling for about other people, other objects, and some the feelings about the situation and experiences. The final aspects is the social development. It will be described as some activity that the baby can do, like consider other people's opinions, the views and the feelings, the ability of sharing, the communication ability, and the social development also helps the child to become more independent in their life and develop the friendship with other people. Also, there's some factors that affect the mental development of the child, which should be considered as maturation.
Continue.
Learning, the education and the environment that they will grow and will stay up.
Six minutes. Continue. 5 minutes more.
I'm so sorry that last songs from my presentation, but I don't have enough time to recap.
No, you have to try to find anything to fill your 10 minutes. So you will describe more detail in something. You will choose one of them to describe more detail. Yeah. For example, you find example, or you explain again, or you find that everything. Give the example for the audition. Wait. Okay. Find example You can find, or you can introduce a case, clinical case. For example, a patient come to you, or you're a doctor, or you have it. You have to find out a way to fulfill 10 minutes, your 10 minutes.
His pharmacist, she doesn't have.
No, I don't care about it. What else? What else? I think there are lots of things to talk about. I see your content. You can describe more. For example, environment. If the patient gives the children a good environment, for example, for the toilet, they can have a good language. For example, if the patient gave them the good education, or teacher gave them a good education, how to treat other people, how to share their emotion to other people, how to share their thinking, they can develop on whatever. You can get the example. Oh, your presentation is easy for you to get the idea. How to confident when you communicate with other people. For example, when a child, do you think that the baby were born in a city or in a city? It is different with the people, children who born in a small province, right? When they come to a same environment. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because it's very different in the education environment. You can use the example. You can example, right?
Okay. I will give you an example about some factors that affect the mental development of the child. For example, about the maturation. I will explain the maturation. It means that the old that the baby gets, the older that the baby gets, the more conscious that they were. I mean that if maybe if there were days or 2 years old child or 5 years child, the mental development of them is different. Yes, because the maturation